Northeast of mainland Papua New Guinea lies the mysterious and beautiful New Ireland province. As perfect white sand beaches, northwestern islands with their friendly people, pristine coral reef systems, and rolling surf are an unspoiled paradise. The province of Papua New Guinea is one of the world's most exciting discoveries of modern times. It's waiting for you.
Depuis les années 70, une partie de la population des villages s'amassait à la périphérie des villes du pays dans des constructions de fortune, créant ainsi les settlements. On les appelait les squatters. À défaut de mieux, ils vivaient pour la plupart de menus travaux en ville ou de la vente de noix de bétel, drogue locale consommée en masse. Greg Toxie avait été un des leurs.
Toxie is a nickname mostly called by our street boys. Electricity is missing, water supply is missing, the amenities of the town are not reaching here. As I grew older, I began to have a lot of questions of how people were entering government or going into government. They improved their living standards through becoming a leader. They started buying buses and then they improved their housing, and I was wondering what was happening in there. So one day I called up the youth that we used to roam around in the streets and I told them, let's go into government and find out what's happening in there.
Fort d'une base solide d'électeurs dans les settlements, il s'était fait élire maire de Kavieng sans aucun mal.
You'll find most mayors in all the towns of Papua New Guinea, they come out from settlements.
Devenu maire d'une capitale de province, Greg avait dû faire fi d'un passé bien tumultueux.
I've actually gone through everything. I've dealt with drugs, I've taken drugs, and I actually masterminded the plan to rob the bank and give this money back to the people. On that fateful day, it happened. We stood there 10 minutes in town and stopped everything, and we got the cash out, and at least we shared it with the communities. Some of it we spread it on the road and people collected it, and others we took it back to our own settlements. But it was my last job, and then I ventured into politics. Mike Camo is a famous name in the criminal arena some years ago. He's now the mayor in Medang. The first person who actually hijacked a plane here in Papua New Guinea is the mayor Fuagen.
Après une dizaine d'années à servir la petite ville endormie de Kavieng, Greg trouvait son costume d'élu local trop étroit.
The financial capacity that is given to us is very limited until we go up to a position like governance.
Greg visait donc aujourd'hui la tête de la province. Il se mesurait ainsi principalement à l'ex-gouverneur Ian Stocky et au gouverneur sortant Julius Chan. Tous deux étaient d'origine chinoise, tous deux avaient très bien réussi en affaires et Greg n'aimait pas vraiment ce mélange d'immigration, de business et de politique.
Those two leaders, they've decided to classify us for them as in the ruling class and in the business class, while us, most of us indigenous New Islanders, being in the working class and the poor class. In the ruling class and the business class are all foreigners. That is not good for a province and for our country.
The pearly gates of heaven.
Today, local level government are left out. All we do is clean up this town. Long developing Bami Black money where we blessing out the Guanta Blong on our black government on top. It's like a chicken talking to a duck. I raised my hands because I want to be that kakaruk up there talking to other kakaruks down here so we can serve them right.
À la différence de ses rivaux, Greg n'avait donc pas le sou. Or, une campagne dans une province éparse d'îles et de villages coûtait très cher. Il lui avait donc fallu saisir certaines opportunités.
Greg walked into my chair, got sunk into the chair and says, I'm fed up of mistreatment by people who are in power. And we go, Greg, you are daydreaming. We don't have any money. But he says, let's give it a go. That is why we are holding hands together. Whistle has blown. We are going into the soccer field and we will score that try for the people of New Ireland.
Martin Aini is one of those leaders that is more simple in the way he thinks and his approaches to the way we live. He wants to make a difference.
Le député ministre Martin Aini avait des moyens autrement plus importants que ceux de Greg. L'entente était donc claire. Martin soutenait financièrement Greg, qui en échange lui assurait les voix des squatteurs du district. La stratégie n'allait pas tarder à se révéler payante pour Greg. Ce jour-là, Kavieng s'était mise sur son 31. Le Premier ministre Peter O'Neill, politicien le plus influent du pays, rendait une visite de soutien à son candidat Martin. Peter O'Neill était un de ces influents hommes d'affaires qui avaient su se frayer un chemin jusqu'au plus haut sommet de la politique. Cette fois, le mélange des genres ne gênait plus tellement Greg. Avec la complicité de Martin, il avait obtenu du richissime Premier ministre un coup de pouce plus que bienvenu pour boucler son budget de campagne.
Prime Minister, performance below you, long election the time, and we give him a clear indication that you true Prime Minister long man.
Si Greg avait à présent des soutiens au plus haut niveau de l'État, il n'en restait pas moins l'outsider de cette élection. Mais cela ne l'effrayait pas outre mesure. En cas d'échec, il saurait où trouver consolation.
People can criticize me, but I know that my people won't let me down. If I go and tell them that I need to run back into the mayor seat, they will just get me back because they have the numbers on the settlement. Power belongs to the people who are in the settlement.